Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is the Black Manga Critic here. Uh, part 23, y'all. Part 23 of the Kingdom Read-A-Thon, y'all. All right. Once again, it's been a long journey. I can still remember starting part 1 and being like, I don't know what to expect from this manga. Reading the first 10 chapters and being like, all right, this is some cool stuff. This is some cool stuff. And then once it hit like a certain place, like once like it hit like part 3, that's when it was really like, yo, this manga's really good. You know what I mean? So I'm really looking forward to this Kingdom Greatness, this Kingdom Banquet, this meal that I am about to partake in, all right, on this Easter Sunday, y'all, all right? Just all around greatness, y'all, all right? Let's get into this Kingdom Greatness. Let's do it. All right, let's get into it. So we are starting at chapter 339. Last we left off, 338. A lot of stuff happened. A lot of really, really great stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing my boy Shin, of course, and Sei like do something. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Sei does, because I think like for quite some time, he's been doing a lot of like, he's been doing what he's supposed to be doing generally in terms of like the political stuff and everything like that. But I'm really, really looking forward to seeing what he does in battle, how he acts, right? That aura of a great general. You know what I mean? Like, we got to see that. Riboku still hasn't figured out what's going on. I appreciate that. And we'll see, like, if, Riboku does eventually figure out what's going on, then that's going to be a problem. You know what I mean? Because then he'll, once he knows generally what sort of, like, pieces are in play, he's very, like, he's incredible at, like, figuring out a strategy to deal with, like, the pieces, like, opposing pieces. You know what I mean? So there's going to be some stuff. All right? Let's get into it. Chapter 339, all right? Chapter 339 is entitled Touring Night. Let me just get my Costa. That is grapefruit juice. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see what we've got. The second day or night. Is tonight's attack going to be a fake like last night? But this time they brought out the ladders too. No, most likely it's just another bluff to prevent us from resting. Then we'll proceed as planned and send out the signal to rest half the troops. Is that okay, Karyo-ten? Karyo-ten? Yeah. Even if you tell them to rest, the militia won't be able to sleep. Their energy managed to hold out for today, but they'll definitely start showing the effects of heavy fatigue tomorrow. But there's nothing we can do about it. We have no choice but to meet tomorrow with nothing but a small breather. It all comes down to the first night. If we had realized halfway into the night in order to rest, we would still have stamina left. But all I did was pointlessly keep our men up through the entire night. And even though we're in this situation, I still saved the enemy captain's Kaine's life. Karyo-ten, I'm going to take a look downstairs. What have I done? It doesn't get much worse than this. It's too late to take any of it back. If Sai were to fall, and Kin were to be destroyed as a result, then all of it would be my fault. Yo, I mean, this is what I'm talking about, right? It's like, it's not like it's just like, oh, 10 saved Kaine's life. Everything's all hunky-dory. It's all okay. I'm like, nah, like this was a huge blunder. I'm like 10, like I get it. I do, It's not like I would stop like, being like, yo, 10 is one of my favorite characters, but it's like, yo, it's a blunder though. Right? To the point that even Shin was like, what are you doing? Right? And Shin has done things that have gone against like generally how like, what happens in war. But like, even Shin was like, what are you doing? So come on now. All right. Oh, also before I continue reading this chapter, right? The Hunter x Hunter discussion stream. All right, it's gonna be hype. It's gonna be super lit. All right, it's gonna be all those words. All right, one more time, I'm gonna bring this word out of retirement. It's gonna be gully. If y'all remember, if y'all old enough to remember when gully was a word that was used frequently, that Hunter x Hunter stream is gonna be gully. All right, and now the word is put back in retirement. All right, but be there at 8 p.m. Eastern time. If you're watching this stream today, be there at 8 p.m. Eastern time at my channel for the stream. I would say a few people are definitely going to come through to discuss Hunter x Hunter. It's going to be dope. And if we have space for other people to come through to discuss both the Hunter x Hunter anime and manga, right? So if you aren't caught up, I don't know what to tell you. You need to catch up. But I would say, yeah, catch up and then come through. All right. So back to the Kingdom Greatness, though. I can't sleep like this. Shut up and lie down, Bihei. I was just about to nod off. You're playing right into their Bihei, sorry. No, yeah. I think it's Bihei, yeah. You're playing right into their hands. As expected, this will be a problem, Shindono. This is bad enough for us, and we're accustomed to the battlefield. Might be B. Yeah, Bihei. Sorry. I want to say Bihei. Bihei. This is bad enough for us, and we're accustomed to the battlefield. The militia must be, yeah. But there's nothing we can do about that. At the very least, we have to get some rest. Just us. No way we'll hold with just us. I wonder if tomorrow will be the end. Cole, you little... Ow! Can you guys stop talking already? Meanwhile, to the militia members who were struggling to sleep, there came a visitor. I shall be intruding on you all. Yo, say looking dope though. I can't, man. Say look like he ready to. He ready. You know what I mean? He looks so much older. Just like there's like an air like that's drawn. Yeah, it just works. It just works. Super cool. Your Majesty, as you were. No need to stand. The king, His Majesty is standing right in front of us. Your Majesty, why have you come here? Since you are unable to sleep, I thought I may as well come offer some words of praise. Thank you, everyone, for all your efforts in these 2 days of fierce fighting. We are not worthy for you to have personally come here and speak to us. We do not deserve this. At this rate, tomorrow we will prove an even more grueling trial. The king is walking among us. However, the enemy possesses the weakness of having no way to resupply. If we manage to drag this out into the long term, then they will be the ones at the disadvantage, which is why, no matter what happens, we must not give up. Yes, Your Majesty, tomorrow, me and my little brother will be entering the reserves too. The two of us should be able to load a crossbow together. We'll do our best. With brave brothers such as yourselves loosing crossbows, I'm sure the southern wall will be secure tomorrow too. What are your names? My name is Ki. I am Ko. He's kneeling. Ki and Ko, give it your all tomorrow. Yes, I must leave now. Apologies. I have to visit the others too. But remember this well, everyone. We shall talk again tomorrow night. Yes, Your Majesty. Yo, say doing his thing, man. Yo. All right, back in your mat, on your mats, everyone. Let's rest up as much as we can for tomorrow. Wow. East Wall. Your Majesty, why have you come to? If there was a need, I should be the one to. Good work these last 2 days, Haki. I shall be making rounds through the Eastern Army for a while. What do you... But first, I would like you to take me to the Dukyo soldiers. Your Majesty? I thank you all for your efforts in these last 2 days of combat. The king has personally come to praise us? I understand that doing battle while the sorrow from losing your master still hangs over you is even more so tiring. But I shall be counting on all of you from tomorrow onwards, too. We are grateful for your kind words, Your Majesty. However, we have already resolved to fight until our deaths. As fools who fail to accompany our master, we had long ago decided that this would be where we will die. We intend to fight to the final drop of blood and bring down as many enemies with us as we can. I will not allow that. Huh? For all of you to be alive and standing here is most certainly not a failure on your part. It is because the heavens have bestowed upon you a great purpose that must be fulfilled. A purpose? To serve as a powerful force in protecting Sai, as well as the duty of passing on the life of the hero, Duke Hyo, to the future generations. The only ones capable of that are you here, who shed sweat and blood together with him. Only you, the men who witnessed his final moments. This is a role that cannot be undertaken by anyone else. Protect Sai and live on, soldiers of Duke Hyo. Do you hear me? Yes, sir. North Wall. Your Majesty, Your Majesty. I see. If it is impossible to rest, then you may as well go around to raise morale instead. But still, the militia has changed completely compared to earlier. That shine in their eyes. So that is Ace, King who moved the heart of my master, Shohei-kun. West Wall. What? The king has come here to make rounds amongst the troops? What's the meaning of this? His Majesty should be resting. Ha, it's too late to make a fuss about it now, old man. Shin? Have you been accompanying him? Nah, I only just found out about it too, so I came here to check things out. After coming to Sai, I've changed my opinion of him. He's a far greater man than I had expected. Of course, you fool. Do you think we'll be okay tomorrow, Shobun-kun? You're the one with the longer battlefield experience. I don't know either. Something like fighting for 3 days without sleep is unknown territory, even for me. And on top of that, more than half of us are militia too. You can't tell, eh? Aye. It's not as if I've lost hope or anything, but there's one thing I wanted to check with you. Shobun-kun. When you set out from Kanyo, I'm sure you would have made a certain number of calculations, such as the question of how many days the city has to hold out for. 8 days. On what basis? Never thought I'd see the day Shin would start talking about calculations and basis. Be serious, old man. I wouldn't go as far as to say it has something like that, but at any rate, it's 8 days. 8 days. I shouldn't have asked. Aye, this isn't something I should talk about either. Just making it through tomorrow by itself might already be considered a miracle. And then we have to repeat it another 5 times. Getting back into a corner to this degree. The only way out of here for us is going to require miracles. I can't say that I'm a fan of relying on things like that. Likewise for me. Either way, the question is what will happen tomorrow? Yeah. A miracle, huh? I also wonder what'll happen. Looking forward to it. Alright, 340, y'all. 340. Let's go. Into that kingdom greatness. Okay. Chapter 340 is entitled An Unexpected Development. Now then, shall we finish this? The 3rd day. Hyro, go help out Bahei's spots. Got it. Ensign, Dene's position is getting a bit thin. Yes. Captain, Takusan's position is shaky. Get Sugen to help him out. Sugen already has his hands full. Then have Sosui do something about it. Yes, sir. As expected, the holes left by Denyu and Ryusen are big. Not to mention, the men's movements have gotten sluggish too. They've even started to get tired. If they're having trouble, then the militia must be. Yeah, it's bad. Oh boy. Keep pushing them. Wow. This is already on the road to collapse. Not yet. It begins here. Yo. Hey, yo. That's awesome. This militia, quickly put together militia. Yo, The grit, man. What? What are you? These guys are. We're not done yet. We can still fight. Captain, the militia are. Yeah, over there too. They're still clinging on. They've managed to once again rally their fighting spirit. Say, just how much did you rouse these militia? We will protect it all. This city, this kingdom. I promise His Majesty. Old man Han. Go to hell, you senile old fart. The one going to hell is you. Oh, they stabbed yo right in the throat. I can't die. I promised to talk again tonight. I promised His Majesty. Han, Gramps. On this third day of battle, the unknown territory, as called by Shobun-kun, an unexpected development began to occur on the walls of Sai. The Keen militia, thought to have been exhausted both physically and mentally, began to push the enemies back. What's with these guys? It was the awakening of the militia soldiers. And this phenomenon would occur equally on the walls in all four directions. Having found a second wind, Sai once again began to slowly push back the encroaching Riboku army. Yo, Riboku's sweating, yo. What in the world is this city? Let's go. Riboku's sweating. I love that. I love seeing that. Like, again, I love seeing Riboku succeed in certain instances, but I also love seeing Riboku fail. Both things bring me equal joy. The siege of Sai, the third day, ends. You making the rounds again tonight? Should take a break, say. If you end up passing out, we'll be screwed. You're the only thing that's holding the city together. Yeah, I know. Not using honorifics and calling him you? Seems like we haven't been able to talk much, eh? That's true. Look forward to when everything's over. Gotcha. I did not know that our king was this sort of man. The same for me. No, I imagine that only a very few were aware of our king's potential, first of which was Shobun-kun. Having issued a gag order to all the troops, Riboku shouldn't be able to find out about the king's existence. They probably have no idea what is happening here. That is the one and only advantage we hold right now. With our king at its core, the city of Sai itself is also undergoing a change. A change? Aye, to become a fighting city. Our wounded soldiers will once again return to the front lines after 4 days of rest. Looking at them, it would seem more of them are standing up than we expected. And that's true. This battle is turning out to be surprisingly complicated. And on the fourth day, Sai was once again able to hold out until dusk without falling to the enemy. The soldiers of Zhao had begun by treating the militia with ridicule, but after coming this far, they started to have an unpleasant sensation of fighting against someone whose nature they could not truly grasp. Riboku-sama. This city is absolutely extraordinary. Even if Oki himself was here, he would not elicit this manner of response. And if it's not by the strength of a martial general, then there is only one possible candidate. Does something like that actually happen? Riboku had divided his army into the 2 noon and night divisions. Until now, the night division had only mounted psychological attacks by making noise. But on the fourth night, they launched an actual attack on the walls of Sai as well. To the fatigued and sleepy soldiers of Sai, this night attack here was even more of a trial than the attacks during the day. But still, they were somehow able to hold out. And now, the 5th day. At any rate, 8 days. 3 more days. 3 more. What's happening? They haven't even done anything, and they're already falling over. He's dead. Same here. They finally hit their real limit. They're falling over by themselves. The kid seems okay. Die. Die, you brat. Oh, and then Sei came out of nowhere. Okay, so this is like the legit turning point. Sei has arrived. He's on the battlefield. This is different. So, Roboku had an inkling, but now it's like, now he'll know. Not yet. You must not die just yet, Your Majesty. Yep. 341 is entitled Secret Exposed. I'm like, say, you went on the battlefield. Like, you're going to be exposed. Not in the way of like his fighting prowess or anything like that, but just like, the fact that he's there. All right. Secret is exposed. Let's go. What is Sei doing? Do not fall. Stay awake. The battle is not over. Here. The king. The king is personally standing on the front lines. This isn't the time to kick the bucket, everyone. These guys, they're still amazing. They really managed to rally themselves again. Say, Your Majesty is going down? If the king were to personally stand on the front lines, then the militia would be able to rouse themselves. This is the only choice we have for those men down there who have already exceeded their limits. But please reconsider, sire. That is far too risky. If something were to happen, it is precisely because it is dangerous that it holds meaning. This is the final hand I have to play. This is the 5th day? Where are they getting the strength from? Incredible. This is incredible. O militia of Sai, forgive this king who will not allow you the peace of death. We've done enough. Let us fall back. If we tag along with this push, we'll be going too far out. Very well. Captain, we're being pushed back. That flashy-looking kid. I'm pretty sure it was due to his appearance that the militia suddenly caught a second wind. You men, come with me. Yes, sir. I'm okay. I can stand and still fight. My name is Koyo. I hope that tonight I'll be able to... Of course, Koyo. Ah! Sir, newcomers have circled around to the left. Are they targeting us? Listen up. These guys seem good. A clump of boy soldiers. Bume, let's go. Bume, let's go. Ah, understood, sir. But please stay back. Cha! Oh, that spear attack, yo. Kakujo, these spearmen are strong. So that flashy kid even has special bodyguards. You kids are in the way. Get off the walls. But they told us to come up because we didn't have enough men. Doesn't matter. Just go. Straight arrows? Yeah, move aside. Got him. Oh, Sei with the blow. Cut his arm off, yo. Let's go, Sei. Let's go. Come on now. What? Captain So. Yo, and then somebody grabbed Sei. Yo, oh, get him. Whoa, yo, Sei with the moves, though. Oh, but he got cut in his throat, yo. Your Majesty. Your Majesty? I see. So that's how it was. Banriku, cut his head off immediately. Yo, stop. Yo, but Shin came through and cut this man in half, yo. Or no, I think he just stabbed him through his torso. Yo, let's go. Nobody's coming through. Nobody's trying to kill Sei today without Shin having to say something about it. Yo, and then I think he cut his head off. Or something. He did something. That's what it looks like. It looks like he cut his head off. Boom, destruction, man. Just Shin destruction. Ah, man. Ah, I'll do it. Yo, Shin just destroying people. Sei! Yo, I love it. Let's go. That was a great chapter. Let's go. 342. Shobun Kun's proposal. Yo, what's going on, Almighty King? What's up? Chillin', man, chillin'. Just reading this Kingdom Greatness, man. Gonna read as many chapters as we can up until, I want to say, I want to say like 3:30. Maybe 4. It depends on how long I'm gonna stream. I would say 3:30. Maybe 4. You know, depending on how long I'm gonna stream and how many chapters I want to read. Oi, hang in there. Open your eyes. Say. Shobun-kun's proposal. Oh man. Yeah. Oh, he's remembering his own friend's death. Yeah, that's rough. Say, Shin, don't make a fuss. It'll affect morale. He's okay. Say, I'll go get treated. You return to your post. Roboku Army HQ. The king is at Sai? What do you mean? Yo, Roboku's like, what? And then he's like, just as I thought. Man, Roboku, come on, man. Like, I love Roboku, but it's also like, dude, like, that's why, like, you know, I love to love him, but I also love to hate him because it's like that arrogance is like great at times and really like disgusting at like other moments. Like just this moment, like, get out of here, man. You know, there must be some sort of mistake. But we've numerous reports of the enemy referring to the wounded man as Your Majesty. Are you certain they didn't simply mishear it? No, there is no mistake. That matches up perfectly with why Sai's militia has such an abnormally high morale and why the city has been so strong. The King of Kin is here in Sai. The King is inside that city? The only impression I had of the King during the alliance was 2 years ago, was that of him being Ryofui's puppet. But to have transformed Sai into such an impregnable city is truly an incredible feat. And by a young king at the age of 18 who hasn't even had his coming of age and no less. It's very well possible that a terrifying king has been born while all the other states have had their attentions focused on Ryofui. If that is the case, then we have even more reason to destroy Kin here. If we assume that the king is here, then this battle becomes simple. If we are able to catch the king here, then we will be able to parlay with Ryofui later and obtain Kanyo without a single drop of blood being spilt. In other words, this battle of Sai is the final battle that is holding us back from the destruction of Kin. We no longer have any need to preserve our strength. Wake up all the sleeping troops that are part of the Night Division. Completely surround the city from all 4 sides. Leave no openings, dead or alive. We must not let a single person escape from Sai. Yes, sir. The 5th day's combat would see all 4 walls of Sai using up their entire reserves while its soldiers collapse one after another, having reached their utmost limit. Even the various wall commanders, Shobun-kun, Heki, and Kyoku, took up arms and took part in the fighting personally so as to raise morale. It truly was a battle which saw Sai using every resource it had. As the sun fell and dusk approached, the walls with the highest risk of falling was Shobun-kun's western wall. A portion of the wall had already been secured by the Zhao, and the enemy were slowly circling around to the inside. However, at that point, the enemy chose not to push in, but instead ordered a retreat. All right, I don't know what's going on there, but prepare to make camp. We'll be using the encirclement formation tonight. Get ready to light fires. Thank God. Roboku wished to avoid taking the fight into the city without the sun up, so as to prevent the king from escaping in the confusion. Who would have thought the king of Kin would be here? Shinseijo, don't know. But wasn't the king heavily wounded too? Indeed. I believe that piece of ill news will be circulating within the city walls tonight. Well then, that will be the end of the militia in Sai itself. Agreed. Excuse me. Just as Roboku said, the news of Sei being wounded by an enemy blade spread to every corner of Sai. The king was, no way. And the one and only weapon which Sai held, its morale crumpled. Your Majesty, I heard he's really dead. What are you saying? Your Majesty. And then, the Sai HQ itself also had a weighty decision to make. We must evacuate the king. What? What do you say? My lord? Tomorrow, Sai will fall. The fact that we use up all of our reserves and no longer have the manpower to defend is a factor, but most of all, With the blunder of letting His Majesty come to harm, we can't even hope to rely on the men's morale anymore. If that's the case, then the only thing we can accomplish now is to allow the king to escape safely from Sai. I understand that you might have objections, but no matter what happens, I beg you, please, do you know what you're saying here, old man? The moment Sai disappears, Sai won't be able to fight anymore. To let Sai escape is to let Sai fall to the enemy. You'll be betraying all the people in Sai who have been giving their all for the sake of Sai and Kin. You'll be throwing everything we've achieved up till now out the window. We will lose something far greater otherwise. If His Majesty were to fall here together with Sai, then that will without a doubt signify the end of Kin. But so long as the king remains alive, there is still a ray of hope. There will still remain a path to revival. Not to mention, Issei-sama is no average king. You saw it yourself, did you not? The transformation the people of Sai underwent. Even King Sho could not accomplish something like that. Issei-sama cannot be allowed to die here. Absolutely not. To protect the king is a duty of a vassal. To have the king escape in this situation is without a doubt the correct decision. Let us leave aside what will happen to us who remain for now. If we were to break the king out, it would have to be tonight while under the cover of darkness. We must quickly formulate and prepare a plan. The question, however, is whether or not His Majesty will accept this decision. He will, I am certain. The king is deeply aware of how important his existence is. Shin, go pass on the word to him. If it's you who tells him of this, he will most likely accept our decision. You alive? Huh. You really do look like something the cat dragged in. You're even paler than usual. It's awfully quiet outside, so he can talk. Yeah, because Kyoku spread the word that you were housed at the north wall, directly opposite from here, so everyone's off being noisy over there. I see. So the militia found out. Well, another reason for the quiet is because the Zhao aren't mounting a night attack this time. They'll probably hit us with everything they've got tomorrow. Funny, isn't it? Only after this are the two of us able to speak leisurely. That's true. Hey, Say. Come to think of it, you've got a kid coming, don't you? Congrats to you, buddy. Wait, that's probably not the best thing to talk about right now. The mother is Ko. Do you remember her? Huh? Are you for real? Doesn't the harem have like 2,000 beauties to choose from? And out of all of them, you picked that plain-looking girl? Oh man, I've really changed my opinion of you. Oi. Give it a rest. Then what about you? Has there been anyone on your heart recently? Eh? Of course there are. You better not underestimate me. I'm a 1,000-man commander, you know. The ladies can't keep their hands off me. There's women left, right, and center. Women are such a pain to deal with. He's so easy to understand. Then the Hishin unit has 10 in Kyokai, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, those two. What about them? Wait, who cares about that right now? You're the one who started it. Shut up. Well, guess it's time we got down to the main topic. So, Say, old man Shobun-kun wants us to help you escape. What about it? Over my dead body. That's what I figured. He didn't ask you to convince me. If you need to persuade him, he did. But no way you're budging on this, are you? Nope. Thought so. Well, guess that's that. Surprisingly, old man Shobun-kun doesn't understand you that well. Chapter 343 is entitled 6 Days Rally. Yo, what's going on, Sarcastic Danny? That Kingdom Read-A-Thon Greatness. Let's go, part 23. Let's see. What? You didn't convince the king? My bad. You do you understand how important this is? Yo, he tried to punch him in. Yo, Shin just said he just sunned him basically. Yo, he sunned Shobuku so hard. He was like, "What's up with this weak punch? Get out of here, man." The big man Tay himself has already said that we're not going to give up until the very end. So all that's left for us to do is to accompany him to the end. This isn't like you, Shobun-kun. Show me some of that tenacity you usually have. The sixth morning inside. Yo, these soldiers look super tired, man. Whew, exhausted, battered, bruised. The sixth morning inside was very different compared to all the other mornings up until now. It was completely silent, without even the sound of footsteps. For the militia soldiers that had been fighting on morale alone, the loss of their cornerstone, Sei, had turned them all into empty husks. The only reason they even took up their positions was out of habit. The will to fight had disappeared from Sai. Mr. Ketsu! Ketsu also meaning, but hey, yo, this dude's ridiculous. Shin is ridiculous. Yeah! And then 10 hit him super hard. Shin, how can you still fool around like at a time like this? Not to mention, Sei, just what are you thinking? Oh, my nose. That helped cheer you up a bit, didn't it? I'm tearing up here. Like, of course it didn't. Nope, you've cheered up. Look, everyone, Ten's all rearing to go. Shin, I figured during times like this, you got to start by cheering up our former three-man group first. Sei said it too. Today's battle is going to be the moment of truth, the biggest one of them all. This ain't the time to be acting all depressed. We're going to face them head on at full power. Right, Bahei? Bahei. On the other side of the field, the Raboku army was also acting differently from before. The moment the battle begins, we will launch an all-out attack on them from all four directions. By this point, the enemy no longer has the strength to oppose us. Make your way into the city and open the gates from inside as soon as possible. Entry units are to make their way to the front of the city gates and hold position. The moment the gates open, flood into and secure the city. Our objective is to capture the King. If we can accomplish that, Kanyo will also fall to us. We must find and capture the king. In the event that capture is difficult, you may take him dead or alive. The encirclement team and the outer rings are not to allow a single person to escape out. The king may disguise himself as a Zhao soldier. Cut down anyone suspicious. No matter what, no one is allowed to escape. We will bring everything to a finish with this one battle. Everyone, assume your positions. The sixth day. Half of the southern wall's right side has been overrun by the enemy. Same for the left. The enemy is almost upon the stairs. Report from the eastern wall. The left side is currently at risk since the Dukyo troops cannot reach it. The western wall is also being pressured on all fronts. Still, no report from the north wall, though from what we can see here, it looks like they're being swarmed badly. The west wall is in danger. Shobun-kun has joined the fray. Hekidono of the eastern wall has also set out. The south center is being pushed back. What is it? What is that huge cheering? Has the enemy taken out stairs? No, the stairs are fine. Then just what on earth is... Oh? Huh? Yo, say with the warhorse, yo. What is... Yo, say is ridiculous. The king, your majesty, yo. Let's go. Yo, say, say. Come on, man. Ace is the respect, man. The respect. I respect that. Yo, let's go. It's the king, eh? Since there's no longer any need to hide, he's instead chosen to brazenly show himself. But wasn't he so heavily wounded that he was on the brink of death? The king? It's the king. Say. The truth was, just staying conscious was taking everything Sei had in him. With a large amount of blood he had lost yesterday, Sei only had barely enough left to stay alive. He had applied women's makeup to his face so as to hide how pale he looked. The only people who knew of this were the clump of bodyguards surrounding him. And Shin, whom he had talked to last night. Man, even something like getting up from bed, you don't do it by halves, huh, Sei? That's the King. Get him! Yeah! You've done enough here. Hurry up and go on ahead, Sei. Just like we agreed on last night, we will hold the southern wall. All you men of the He-Shin unit, listen up! I've kept you all waiting for a while now, but finally, the time for us to demonstrate our true potential has arrived. True potential? In the first place, we hold the advantage in numbers and just wait for the enemy to slowly climb up doesn't suit us. Oh, in the first place, a fight where we hold the advantage in numbers and just wait for the enemy to slowly climb up doesn't suit us. We are a unit that can only truly shine when we're facing overwhelming odds. And look, now the walls are filled to the brim with enemies. It's finally time for us to show our true strength. Idiot. What is he saying? The Psy militia have already done twice as much as you'd expect. And if that's the case, then we should do 3 times the amount. Incidentally, I'm going to show you guys what it's like to give it 10 times as much. Is he serious? Our captain's level of stupidity makes me want to cry. If you're 10, then I'm going to be 11. Well, I'm going to be 12. All right, let's do this. What is this? You really aren't giving up, are you? Shin. 10. Yeah, I know already. Have the militia back off to the rear and sides to free up space for the He-Shin unit. Split into 2 teams with Shin and Sosui as the leaders. Shusetsu and Dene will replace Denyu and Ryusen. Assault squads will be Sugen and Kyoga. Ensan and Baihei provide support for everyone. Both teams and with Shin and Sosui as the lead. He-Shin unit. Annihilate the anime. Oh man. Yo, Shin and Sei, yo, that's tag team back again. Yo, let's go. Let's do it, man. Yo, what's going on? What's going on, Richard the God? Let's do it. Super hype. Chapter 344 is entitled Using Everything Up. The 6th day, for the city of Sai, it truly was a do-or-die situation. All the reserves in the city had already been used up long ago. Even the women and children had taken to the walls to let loose with bows. Against this, the Raboku army continued to mercilessly throw in troops one after another. Do not give the enemy a chance to rest. Send up the regiments. Yes, sir. Maintaining a relentless assault from all 4 directions. Send in the HQ soldiers too. Hurry up and guide the Duke Hyo soldiers to the next world. Yes, sir. Yet despite all this, Sai still continued to hold out. The reason for this was twofold. The first was the existence of Sei, who had been touring the walls and raising morale despite his heavy wounds. And the other was due to Kyoku. Get me 150 men and send them to Shobun-kun's western wall. Compared to the other fronts, Kyoku's north wall was not attacked quite as heavily as the others. Send 100 to the east wall too. Due to this, Kyoku was able to send what he could spare to reinforce the east and west walls as the situation demanded. And these reinforcements were what allowed the other 2 walls to just barely hold. My lord, More reinforcements from the north. Naturally, as a result of sending away their manpower, the north wall would struggle as hard as the others. The balancing of danger. For the city of Sai that was on the verge of collapsing, Kyoku's timely reinforcements allowed them to maintain a delicate balance. But with this, the south wall was a cause for concern. For Kyoku's reinforcements were not able to reach the south wall that was directly opposite of them. However, southern wall. Look, Heine, we're starting to run out of men in the climbing teams. And despite that, it doesn't look like there's even the smallest hint of the gates opening. Considering how nearly our entire army has climbed onto those walls, what are they doing up there right now? What on earth is going on up there? Shin, the He Shin unit, yo. Let's go, man. Shin. Can't say enough about him. So this is the He Shin unit. So this is Shin. Don't falter. These guys can barely stand on their feet. Shut your mouth. You're the ones who lost God knows how many men. Why don't you go bring more friends from down below? Huh? Looks like you guys have quite the party going on. How about letting us join in? 100-man commander Denyu and 100-man commander Ryusen. Yo, let's go. Let's go. Is Shin okay? You should let him catch a breath. We've been yelling at him too, but he doesn't even respond to us anymore. What? It might be hard to believe, but literally half the dead enemies here were cut down by Shin alone. What is this guy? What's with him? Most likely he's planning on using up everything in this battle. Roboku-sama, the Southern Army is running low on troops for the climbing teams. Shall we send up Fute and Kaine? No, those two are still injured. Climbing up would be too much for them. Then shall we utilize the reinforcements from the other states that arrived 2 days ago? No, that would simply work against us and create chaos. But, what? Yo! Let's go, yo! Let's go! Yo! It is Hoken! What is the matter, Hoken? The heavens have cast their gaze over this city, not out of fear, but interest. Is it out of the surprise for those people up there who have surpassed their limits and continue to fight? Would you like to go up there and see for yourself? Considering their situation, this is hardly the time for you to keep prattling on like that, Proboku. Shin, it's no use. He doesn't react at all. What'll do? We need to treat his wound. What do we do? We need to treat his wounds and let him sleep. I guess we got to do it by force. Shit. See? Told ya. What is it? Your Majesty. We just can't wake up Shin. Ah, that's dangerous. Please get back, Your Majesty. Watch out. Shin. Wow. Yo, the connection, no. This is such a hype chapter. Come on, man. Yo, Kingdom is incredible. It's like a historical war manga. Really, 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 really wonderful. You'd love it. You would adore King Dribble Kenshin. You would adore Kingdom. Let me get Dribble Kenshin. Make this guy a moderator. But shouts out to Dribble Kenshin. If any of you watching this video have not subscribed to Dribble Kenshin yet, definitely sub. Great content. Just had a really dope recently just had a really dope stream on Thursday on The Promised Neverland. Really, really awesome conversation. It was really cool, really well structured. Questions were dope. People came through. It was fun. It was a fun time. It's a fun time. But Kingdom is awesome. You'll love it. You would love it. Like, just start reading it. Just like that's all I can say. Like, other people can probably point you towards better places to start reading Kingdom, but like, you know, with like translations and stuff like that. But it's a dope manga. It's like once it starts rolling, like, which is really early on, like once it starts rolling, it like it just keeps going at like this breakneck pace. It's amazing. I really love it. The enemy. It has finished. The 6th day is over. Everyone was able to hold Sai. That's so? So the 6th day is over. We did it. Say, yeah, I see. Then guess I'll sleep. Shin, idiot. Don't fall asleep. We need to treat you first. I'm really sleepy here. Wahaha, he's surprisingly energetic. It's fine. Just go on ahead and sleep. We'll treat your wounds here. Oh, 10. 10. I'm taking off your armor. You know, your orders really did make fighting a lot easier. That's obvious. This is awful. The wounds areas, oh man, the wounded areas have discolored. Say, don't tell me you're planning on going on a tour tonight too. No, I doubt my body will be able to hold out if I do that. Tonight I'm planning to just quietly sleep. Yo, don't tell me the king is going to sleep here too? Then I guess I'll hit the sack here tonight too. Yo, no, bye. What do you think you're doing? Get back here. Get away from His Majesty. Can you cut that stuff out? But how are we going to fight tomorrow? We lost half of the Hishin unit today. We won't be able to hold out. Stop worrying about what happens tomorrow. Now that things have come this far, there's nothing we can do about it. All that's left is to entrust our lives to the heavens and fight on. Which is why, right now, you should take a good hard look at His Majesty, Shin, and everyone here, and burn the sight of their faces burn the sight of their faces into your eyes. Cole, do you believe in miracles? I do. I see. Then fight on tomorrow using that as your strength. That night, Sei and the Hishin unit talked before falling asleep where they stood. And now the next day, Sai would greet the final day of the siege, the 7th day. Oh, man. 345. That chapter was so hype, man. I'm pretty sure that Hoken felt like not only the spirit of like Sei and what he was doing, but like particularly the spirit of Shin and the way he was fighting and just like going all out. Like when Shin goes all out, like he would legit, like he might as well be like I wouldn't even say like, I feel like he's something more than a Bushin. Like a Bushin is like, you know, is a Bushin. Like it's like a Hoken, like a just battle god. Like and Shin, I feel like is more than that. Like it's something different. You know, something that kind of transcends that a bit. Kind of a mixture of like a great general and a Bushin, if that's possible. You know? Super hype. Super hype. Yo, Shigamo, what's up? This week I am off once again, like I'm off for spring break this week, so I'll have a lot more time to do certain streams a bit earlier in the day. And I'm gonna be working on other stuff too, but I will have more time to do certain streams. So that Yona stream will definitely be on. It should be today, but I'm gonna switch it. I might do it sometime either tomorrow or Tuesday. Depends on like how the stuff goes. But most likely I'll end up doing it tomorrow. You know, just to make sure that I do get to it. I might do a Yona reaction before I do my weekly show and jump stuff. So let's see how tomorrow works out. But that's coming. That's coming. And the Year Line April stuff is coming too. Let's get back to that Kingdom of Greatness, y'all. Let's do it, man. Let's go. This day, chapter 345 is entitled Opened City Gates. This day will become the Battle of Size. No. This day would become the Great War of Qin versus the coalition armies. Okay. This day would become the Great War of Qin versus the coalition army's final day. 7 days. This city, which at first I did not expect to last even 2 days, to think it would manage to hold out up to 7 days. The strength of their fanatical morale can only carry them as far as today. Sai no longer possesses the manpower to hold its walls. It may have taken us several days, but if we were able to capture the king, everything past here will be a breeze. It's starting to shudder. Sigh. Send a signal to all the encirclement units. Do not let a single person escape. Very soon, Sai shall fall. Say, that's enough. Come here. Get up here to where I am. So it's finally getting dangerous. Shin, 10, just hold the king. Quit blabbing. Fortify the area in front of the tower. I'm gonna go jump the enemy again. Ensign, I'll leave you here too. It's not our southern wall that's looking bad. Which one is it? The north wall. Oh no. Kaoku-sama, we've lost Taki and Taji. The enemy is closing in on the stairs. That's fine. I will go. More importantly, quickly send 300 soldiers to reinforce the western wall right now. Don't let them get any closer. No matter what it takes, we must hold these stairs. My lord, these stairs. The other stairs are... Oh, boy. Wow. Oh, boy. What? Oh, no. Stop. Yo, he is just tearing up. Man, they broke through, y'all. Oh, boy. East wall. Heki-sama, cavalry have entered the city. From the opposite side, the western wall. My lord. Report, the western city gates have been opened. 1,000 of our cavalry have just poured into the city. Roboku-sama. Excellent. From this point on, it took only the smallest time, for the city's interior had only injured soldiers who couldn't even stand. The 3 remaining city gates were also opened. The soldiers of Sai could do nothing but stare dumbfounded as the insides of the city filled with enemy soldiers. It's fallen. Sai has fallen. Sai has fallen. Man, they just broke down, y'all. Ooh, that's tough to watch. No way. What's the plan, Shin? If we're gonna fight to the very end, then we'll gladly accompany you. Shin? Rejoice, Ko. Huh? A miracle has occurred. Oh, girl! Yeah! Yeah! Yo! I'm way too loud in this apartment, but yo! I'm so hyped. Oh my goodness. Yo, Shin sensed that. Yo, Shin with the instinctual general vibes, man. Yo, Tonwa. Let's go. It's our win. Yeah. This is so high. It's our win for managing to stick it out this long. Yo, that is so hype, man. Oh, yo, Tanwa. That's awesome. So good. So good. Get some of that revenge on Roboku. Yo. Yo, facts though. Yo, if Viz released all the Kingdom volumes, I'd buy like every single one. I'd buy like every single one that was out. Like not right now, but like once I had like saved enough money over like however many months or something, I'd buy like too many of them. But Man. Yo. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Chapter 346 is entitled Unexpected Reinforcements. The night of the 5th day. Reinforcements from the mountain people? Yes. Before I left Kanyo, I sent messengers to the home city of Utanwa in the mountains. However, their home city did not have any military presence whatsoever. They had set off on a huge campaign far to the northern parts of the mountain realm. No, how could this be? The message we were bringing was our only hope. That is most unfortunate news. However, Utano-sama is in the middle of a showdown with the large Kabanko faction to the north. Your timing was too bad. Just give up. Yeah, those old fogies. The elders said they would send a messenger to Utanwa, but who knows if they did. Besides, even if the messenger did arrive, it's impossible for them to assist us if they're in the middle of a huge battle vying for supremacy in the mountains. If they were to turn around and ride to our aid, they would be giving up all the accomplishments and sacrifices they've made up until now. I see. So that's the 8 days without a basis that Shobun-kun spoke of. That's right. That's how many days we calculated it would take them to reach us from their current location. 8 days. But, say, what do you think about whether or not they will come to help us? Huh? And in just 7 days, too. That's what I figured, too. They'd come, all right. Yo, let's go. It's over. It's over. Yo, Shin, Sei, 10? Yo, Tanwa, Shogun-kun, let's go. It's over. It's over. It's over. Are we too late? No, there's barely any of them left, but there's still kin soldiers on the walls. Yeah, damn right, they better still be hanging in there. We threw everything out the window to rush over here after all. Good grief, still. Our king really did push us with one hell of a fury. Yo, Tanwa, let's go. What? Could that be? We're under attack! Enemy spotted on the western cliffs! Send an emergency report to the whole army. Man, it's already over though! Hurry up and drop your weapons. Everything was for nothing. Drop your... The Genma tribe to the left are in position. Same for the Shinba tribe to the right. Not good. We're not going to make it in time. All troops, it's time for a bloodbath. Yo! I'm pretty sure that, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, the history of, like, shonen, seinen, sort of like manga, and characters like a Yotanwa, because, like, Melio Leona from Black Clover, like, her aesthetic, everything about it is very similar to, like, a Yotanwa in some ways. I feel like that's who she was, like, kind of based off of in some way, in some sense. Who knows? But the hype is so real, though. The hype is so real. It's too real. It's too real. Yo, this is gonna be so good. What's that? What the? The first to be hit by the mountain dwellers' surprise attack were the Zhao encirclement troops to the western edge. What's going on? It's the reinforcements. Allied cavalry are scattering the Zhao army. There's so many of them. So many reinforcements have arrived. Reinforcements? My lord, they really did come to save us. Oh, people of the mountains. Yo. That was hype, man. Chapter 347 is entitled Overpowering Reinforcements. That was too hype. Way too hype. The mountain people? The reinforcements are coming from the mountains? Apologies for keeping quiet about this. Say? I believe it would have been dangerous to fight by relying only on reinforcements which we weren't even sure would arrive or not. But at the very least, we could have been informed. No. I mean, in terms of it's a smart decision. It messes with your morale because let's say they hadn't arrived, then they would have collapsed. I mean, it would have been an even worse collapse than what's going on right now. Who else knew about this? Only Shobun-kun. To prevent this information being leaked to Riboku? That's right. If we weren't careful and Riboku had caught wind of the reinforcements, he would have been able to prepare for them. In which case, even if the reinforcements did arrive, we may still suffer defeat. Hence, I took the utmost precaution concerning this matter. We had to avoid alerting Riboku no matter what. Just as Sei imagined, this surprise attack by the mountain people had taken Riboku completely off guard. Yes! Y'all know I love Riboku, but I also love to see Riboku fail. Just as much as I love to see him succeed, I love to see him fail. Naturally, Riboku was aware that to the west of Kin's lands lay the mountain realms. But for Riboku, who possessed a long history of warring with the northern Xiongnu tribes at the northern Zhao territory of Ganmon, something like barbarian tribes coming to one's aid was completely outside his imagination. Ultimately, the fact that Qin had hushed up the Seikyo rebellion 4 years ago ended up paying off too. Thanks to their thorough control of information, news of the coup did not reach outside the royal palace, and Riboku was unaware that Sei had been assisted by Yotanma. Inevitable. This succession of unexpected events after coming to Sai. Most likely, this was intentionally hidden from me, and I did not notice it. Everything began with the appearance of the king and the display of his abilities. This situation was inevitable. Yo, Sei just said, "Sit down, son. Sit down, son, as I put my head over your head. Tell you why you failed. Yo, let's go." Due to how suddenly everything had occurred, all of the men on top of the city walls were also in a state of confusion. Kyoku-sama, word is reinforcements have come from the west. What? Heki-sama, reinforcements from the Western Mountains. The Western Mountains? Could it be? Reinforcements? Did he say reinforcements? From Kanyo? No, seems like they came from the west. Who cares where they're from? They saved us, everyone here, and the kingdom itself. We did it. We really did it. No, not yet. Captain, the enemy reinforcements are. Riboku-sama will take care of them. If our allies are defeated by the enemy, then the result will be the same. Yo, are we gonna get a Yotanwa versus Hoken battle right now? Is that what's coming? Like, are we gonna get something like that? Yo, the hype, man. I'm just gonna eat a little bit of this food that I have here. Bit of noodles, a bit of spinach. Gotta stay satiated, y'all. Very good, very good. Gotta stay healthy, gotta stay satiated. Get some tomatoes, some spinach, some I think those are like potato noodles. Really good stuff. All right, let's get back to the Kingdom Greatness, y'all. Why are the mountain dwellers helping us? And with such a huge army? Why are they fighting us? Why are they fighting for us? Either way, we have no choice but to entrust everything to them. Old Man Kon, the fate of Sai, the fate of Kin. We leave it to you. Please win. We're counting on you. Yo. Boom! I miss this dude. Yo, the flashbacks. The flashbacks, man. To the early parts of the Kingdom Read-A-Thon, the flashbacks, yo. Oh, man. Baijo. Oh, this dude, the speed swordsman, the clown. He's just a clown to me. That's Fute. Ah, his unit is charging right into the mountain people's flank. Oh no. Are you kidding me? Trying to interfere when we've come this far? That clump looks like the main army. All right, just keep pushing through. Just keep pushing through, just like this. Kill the monkey's bigwig and stop their momentum. This is a terrible, man. What is with this speed? Yeah, yo, Talwa, yo. A woman? What's that? And she's a real looker, too. Yo, right? Yo! Yo, flashbacks, yo. Flashbacks to that Kanyo greatness, man, from earlier. From, like, real early in the series, man. I forgot the dude's name, but, yo, he was so funny. Rankai! Rankai! What is that? That would be Rankai. Yes! Let's go! Oh, warms my heart to this kingdom greatness. Not only do I have this meal that I'm partaking in, but this kingdom meal, yo. The sustenance, yo. Let's go. The Western Army has taken heavy losses and General Sonsei has been slain. The enemy number is roughly 30,000. A portion of them have entered the city, but their main force appears to be heading for our HQ here. The Fute unit has struck their flanks, but is having difficulty. The Southern Army's defenders are holding, but they can't stop the enemy. Please withdraw the HQ back. Roboku-sama! 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 We should retreat. To drive off an enemy force of 30,000, which is nearly equal to us, will cost us more than half of our combat strength. If we are reduced to those numbers, then we will no longer have the manpower to capture Kanyo. And if we are unable to take Kanyo, then this battle itself will be meaningless. However, to retreat this army would mean that this coalition war will have ended in failure. Roboku-sama! The enemy is coming! Roboku-sama, we will be your shield. Please use that time to reform the army. Good luck to you. Kaine. Soha, urgent orders to all armies. All troops are to immediately... Boom! Oh, Hoken. I knew Hoken was coming. The second I saw Yutama do her thing, I was like, the second I saw Yutama arrive, I was like, oh, this is why. This is gonna be some stuff, y'all. Get some spinach. Bit of tomato. You know what I mean? You gotta eat. Chapter 348 is entitled Reason for Going. Yo, this is some stuff, man. Is that the man who slew Oki and Dukyo? Oh yeah. Hoken of Zhao's three great heavens. Out of my way. He seems to be coming this way. Unforgivable. Yutama and Hoken are approaching one another. Yo. Whoosh. No, you can't, Yutama. Get away from that guy. That man isn't normal. Just leave him to your men and quickly get away from... Wait, Yutama. Sorry, but would you mind giving him to me? If it's against him, then it has to be me. Oh, shit. Yo, what? I love this dude. Like, he understands. He's like, yo, like, like, you gotta do battle. You can't just run away from people. You can't just be like, you know, I'm gonna go train over here and then come back and do. It's like, nah, like, only through these particular battles will you exceed your limits. What? Shin? No way. Why? You're already... Why? Hoken. What? You're going down there? What? Wait a sec, Shin. Why are you... To kill Hoken. What are you saying? With your body like that? Wait, no, your body doesn't even matter. This is Hoken we're talking about. Move. Cut that stuff out. Have you forgotten what happened when we failed back at Bio? How many of us died back then trying to protect your butt when you got knocked out by Hoken? Dene. We even ended up losing Baito. Yeah, I mean, whoo, Baito, man. Every time I see Baihe, like it just reminds me of his brother. The Bai brothers. Mm. The thing with Toe doesn't matter. But please don't go, Shin. Most likely Raboku's gonna retreat already. We can't just leave it to those guys down below. If you were to die here, then even if we do win this battle, we step aside, Baihe. Why? Why do you have to go down there? Why are you always like this, Shin? Baihe. Isn't the answer to that obvious? It's because I'm the man who will become a great general of the heavens. Yes! Let's go, Shin. Shin, yo, with the chills. Yo, them panels are too hyped, though. I can't. Yep, this pressure is unbearable. Shin, I'm amazed you can. Yeah, even the horses, like, I don't know. For a gathering of mere rabble, such as yourselves, to have stirred the heavens is inexcusable. There is only one being whom the heavens may fear. And to once again demonstrate that I shall butcher all you worthless bugs that have dared to gather here. Yeah, the horses even just like, I don't know. The horses. Shun. So even you are unsettled, Shun. But to charge in straight into that is what we always do, isn't it? It'll be fine. You've got me. And the Duke's shield is with you. So there's nothing to be scared of. Just do what we always do. And move forward. Yo, Shindo! He said, Shun, like, we got this. We got this. And then Shun was like, okay. Yo, let's go, man. Go, Shin. The hype is too real, right? Like, The hype is too real, y'all. The hype is too real, y'all. Come on. Yo, Dark Side, what is up? What is up? Hashtag have a seat. Yo. yo. Shouts out to you, Dribble Kenshin, for coming through. It's okay. Yo, yeah. I'm definitely gonna read it till 356. Definitely. That's that. I'm definitely gonna read till 356. I gotta charge my computer. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this arc in this stream, definitely. Chapter 349 is entitled Light. Go, Shin! Yeah! Yo, even the horses are of different sizes. That's wild. Shun. What? Oh, bro! I need a drink of water. Grapefruit juice. I'm sorry. Yo. Shun was like, I gotta take out this horse because I know that if we do this on horseback, I won't be able to help Shin. That is a war horse, bruh. Are you kidding me? The huge horse fell down. But why does Shin's horse do something like that? Probably because it wanted to dismount Hoken. In a duel on horseback, the difference in reach between Hoken and Shin is a huge disadvantage. That's why his horse. Sorry, Shun. Go, Shin! Yo, and then he just got smacked. Oh! Correct. Ah, my ribs. Boom. Yo, he got tossed back. Shin. Ha ha ha. Doesn't matter if he's not on a horse. It's all the same to Hoken-sama. Hooray for Hoken-sama. Shin. Moron. This is why I told him to stop. I knew it. Isn't this the same as last time? I knew I shouldn't have let him go. Ah. Huh? Hold it, Hoken. Somehow, I'm starting to get an idea of why you, as a Bunshin, or whatever, why you struggled against Dukyo, and why you weren't able to defeat General Oki. A great general of the heavens. Just once, I had a taste of what it felt like to be struck by a true great general. Yeah, Renpa was like, yo. That blow carried with it such an incredible weight that it felt like all the bones in my body were going to shatter. And you know what, Bunshin-san? Compared to that, your blade is light, it's super light. It's like a tiny pebble. Something like that isn't going to work on me. He stood up. Shin. Doom. You and your ilk. Know not even the slightest hint of the path I walk. Do not preach about that which you know nothing of. To be perpetually enveloped by this sense of irritation. I remember now, boy. 'Tis not the first time you have faced me. You were present at the arena with Oki, too. I see. Even if it were a mere fluke, you have managed to oppose me not once or twice, but 3 times. A rare man indeed. However, there shall not be a 4th. I shall cleave both your flesh and soul in twain, and send you to where Oki awaits. Shindona! Making boastful claims is good and all, but after eating that one blow when I was already beat up enough as I was, I have barely any strength left in me. If I take another one of those hits, there's no doubt I won't be able to stand up. That said, it's not like I can hope to dodge his swings with that speed anyway. In which case, there's only one thing for me to do. He's moving towards... What? Yo, what is Shin doing? What is Shin doing, y'all? Chapter 350 is entitled, This Back Has Always Been Leading Us Forward. If that's the case, then there's only one thing for me to do. He's going forward. Shin. Bushin. Hoken. Due to Dukyo's parting gift, you're only able to use one of your arms at full strength right now. And now against you, using all the things I'm carrying on my shoulders. It's no good. He's nowhere close to reaching him. He can't get close enough. The boy's target is, I will use everything I've got to strike you. Boom. Yo, what a panel, though. He targeted my weapon? Know your play. Boom. What? Yo, look at all the people that show that everyone that's involved in this war. Yo. And it went to Kyoko. Ah, the feels though. Kyokai smiling and rejoice. Yo! Ah, the feels. Come on, let's go. Ah! I can't. There's too much hype. Welling in me right now. Yo. What a panel. Do you know how can you it's so clear how much effort the mangaka put in these panels, y'all. Shin managed to knock Hoken away? And then he stabbed him. Yo! Let's go! Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! That wasn't enough? You're not getting away. His legs. Yo. What? Yo, Shin's still coming. No. Let's go. He caught his face. Yeah. This is too much, y'all. This is too much. I can't. Bruh, wasn't it who wasn't it Oki that left that first mark on his face? Bruh, Shin is too much. Oh my goodness. I gotta keep going though. Yo. And then boom, he got smacked in the face. He's done. He's done now. What? Shin! No! Shin! Yo, next chapter. Next chapter. Next chapter. Next chapter. I gotta grab body food because, oh man, this kingdom, y'all, consumes so much energy. I can't. It's too much kingdom greatness. It's just too much kingdom great. It's too much kingdom greatness, y'all. It's too much. It is actually too much. What? Yo, that horse, I was like, when I saw the horse did it, I was like, immediately, I was like, yo, this horse, that horse is brilliant. Yup. The slash to Oki. Oh, this is too hype, man. I mean, my goodness. Roboku Dono. Shinsei Jo Dono. In charge of the coalition army, Roboku's decision is, what are you hesitating for? I'm sure you should have realized it by now. It's no use, run away. Vexing as it may be, this battle's victor has already been decided. I am aware. The Eastern Army is to withdraw from this area back into the Southern Passage. Have the Northern Army gather the survivors from the West. They will be next. They will be the next to retreat to the South. Our Southern Army here is to act as the rear guard and buy time for everyone else. Does that mean all troops? We are retreating. Shinsei Jo Dono, please oversee the Southern Path's evacuation. I shall remain here with the rear guard and fulfill my responsibility. Out of the question. It is not our soldiers that we are ridden down by that are ridden down by the mountain tribes, nor is it this doodling old man or dawdling old man. Right now, as one of the men responsible for this war, one person here that absolutely cannot be allowed to die is you, Roboku Dono. You still have the duty of guiding the coalition to a compromisable resolution in this fallout. Regardless of the result, please see this through to the very end, Roboku Dono. Shinsei, Shinsei Jo, Shinsei Jo Dono. You have my gratitude. Not at all. Roles such as bringing up the rear belong to the elderly. Ha ha ha. However, we must also have Commander Hoken-sama withdraw too. Now, how are we going to achieve that? Hoken is... Ah, Shin. Unthinkable. For me to suffer such a deep wound from such a brat? In the first place, how did I even lose in strength? The impossible has just occurred. What in the world are you all? Huh? Cavalry just don't... Okay, then we're going to cut in too. Hurry. Please fall back, Hoken-sama. Leave this area to broom. I mean, you knew that was coming. I was like, what are you doing, man? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you try to tell Hoken to do anything? Unless you were Boku. Even Boku was like, I got to appease to Hoken. You know what I mean? Come on now. He just killed. Do not interfere. Hoken-sama, please quietly take a proper look at our current situation. Do so, and the answer will become clear. You, who walks in darkness, are currently standing at the end of your path. Of course, those are Reboku Dono's words. The end of my path? As a simple general, I cannot understand you. However, I can comprehend the fact that your path does hold meaning. Please withdraw, Hoken-sama. All of our forces are currently retreating. Even if it is you, being left behind by yourself will only lead to death. You will never find your long-sought satisfaction by falling mid-journey. Just now, he said all forces retreating. Just this once, I will allow you to live. However, I shall remember your name, Shin. Yo, let's go. He earned that. Shin earned that. The battle tactics, the instincts, everything he's learned from Dukyo, from Oki, Renpa. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. From Kyokai, beautiful. Beautiful. He did it. He did it. He actually drove off Hoken. Shin. Hold it right there, Hoken. That man should be a threat to kin. Shall we pursue him? Of course. The mountain people are going after Hoken. Go. You wretched mountain apes cannot be forgiven. Do you have any idea that right now, at this moment, the path of China's history has just been distorted by the likes of you outsiders? Okay, old man, you gotta chill, man. You gotta chill with that stuff. Of course we understand. However, know that we do not interfere in this out of some impulse of whim. This stems from the alliance first forged with Duke Boku of Kin 400 years ago. An alliance that has been reaffirmed between the current king, Kin King, and I, Yotanwa. Something like that. Do not babble any further, O old general of the plains. Silently accept that your name shall be etched into history as the vanquished. Hey, Yotanwa. Yo. Got him. Don't spout rubbish with the speech of men. Kill them all. Yo, Yotanwa. She said, be gone. Get out of here. Get out of here, old man. Go get cremated somewhere or something. That was funny. All right, that's a spinoff. And then I'm skipping to 352. 352 is entitled Repelled. Praying for a single ray of light. The coalition army's final surge? Yo, that dude dead. Yeah, that dude dead. Boom, 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 boom. Just slaughter. Ah! And Shin just smiling. ah! Mm-hmm. Yo, Renkai just destroying individuals left and right. My goodness. Yeah, that old man dead. That old man dead. As he should be. You're talking too much. Oh my goodness. As for the conclusion of the Battle of Sai, there exists a single line recorded in the Shija chapter. 4th year, 241 BC. Zhao General Hoken leads Zhao, Chu Wei, and Yan in the siege of Qin City, Sai. Is repelled, is how it goes. Yo, that's so dope, man. Kanyo. Messenger. Say that one more time? Yes, sir. The Raboku army has fled from Sai. Every single one of their troops has withdrawn. Ah! Yo, everyone is stunned. Yo, he know he tight because you ain't sit on that throne. Not any longer. Ryofui is also like, so I have to deal with this dude. Yup. Royal harem. Huh? Ah, Kochan! 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 Sigh. Yotanwa. Impressive that you managed to hold out so long, Ace. At any rate, it's a relief we managed to make it in time. Thank you. You have truly saved us all. Thank you. And Shin, my boy Shin, so heavy. Ten's like, yo, Shin is super heavy. Looks like we did it. Hi. Yo, that tag team, man. That tag team is super, super hype. 353 is entitled Sincere Gratitude. Together, they overcame the war. That night, the people of Sai and the mountain dwellers had held a celebration together. However, the citizens of Sai were weary after days of nonstop fighting, while the mountain people were also spent from 7 days of rushing through the mountains. The celebration hardly made much headway before the majority simply fell asleep. Ha, this Ryusen guy, so loud. Ha ha ha. No, go, Denyu-san. Just now, both Kie and Zetsu. I understand. Karyo-ten, Shin. How's Shin? He's fine. He's fast asleep. Well, he probably won't be getting up for the next 2 or 3 days, though. I see. Well, so long as he's okay, then it's all good. But man, that Shin really did give us one heck of a surprise this time. Who would have thought he would actually drive Hoken away? Yeah. When he first went down there, I thought he was a moron whose stupidity had no limits. But seeing him once he started fighting, it was like, yeah, I was so proud. When I saw the sight of Shin fighting against Hoken, I seriously thought to myself that I was so glad that I joined the Hishin unit, his unit. Yeah, me too. Yep, same here. Yeah, yep. You too, Ryu-san? Ha, even if he is an idiot. Right. Dennis tearing up too. No, I'm not. Kyoku dono. Huh? So he's woken up. Ow. Ouch. Huh. 10. 10 has been sleeping by the bed. Oh, that's nice. Shin put 10 in the bed that he was sleeping in. Oh, that's really adorable. Morning, huh? Everyone's asleep. Say. Ow, ow. Shin. What's up? Ow. Phew. With this, it's all finished, right, Say? That should be the case. Roboku's detachment was the coalition army's last shot at victory. And seeing how we continue to resupply Kankoku Pass, they will not be able to break through the pass either. Good. But man, the mountain people really did make it by a hair's breadth, didn't they? Just thinking on it now gives me goosebumps. But what was really amazing was the militia who were able to hold tight up until the last minute. Yeah, the same guys who were planning on surrendering to the Roboku army. It's amazing how they responded to your words and fought on through everything, right, Say? Going by last night's report, Sai lost half of its entire population in these 7 days of fighting. I see. But it was due to those sacrifices that Sai did not fall, and that kin itself was saved. You can be sure those deaths were not for nothing. That's right. But as the person responsible for stirring up the people and sending more than 10,000 to their deaths, my chest aches with pain as if I had been stabbed. Say, I came to Sai with the calculation of using the words of a king to direct them to the path of battle. My action of manipulating them into offering up their lives through death wordplay. In a way, you could say it was even more wicked than coercing them through force. Enough, Say. I understand your feelings, but you did what you could. Sorry for whining just now. As I thought, they really are completely different. The battles that I came to know of through reports in the palace, and the ones that actually unfold before your eyes. Man, that's rough. That little panel with the children sitting next to the dead, I guess father or mother or whatever. Whew, that's really rough. Of course, people who don't feel a single thing from that are touched in the head. People like that can never be allowed to stand at the top. It's true that you may have done what you did due to cold calculations. But you know what, Say? I realized along the way, the common people aren't idiots either. I'm sure they realized that they had been goaded by you too. And even after realizing, their eyes still shone with such a light, choosing to fight until the very end for you. You speak the truth. Were it not for them, kin would have perished. Say would spend the entirety of that day walking around the city of Sai, exchanging words and offering thanks to its citizens. It was not until the following day that Say would return to Kanyo. Chapter 354 is entitled Coalition Army Settlement. It's good to see both of you well. So those who survived, good job. You protected your mother and sister, Kanshu. Are you really leaving so soon? Aye. We will be returning to the north to once again do battle with the Banko tribe. Are you serious? You'll also be busy with restoring your lands from now on, they say. That's true. Let us leisurely meet once again when circumstances have calmed down for both of us, Utanma. Agreed. Your Majesty. Very well. We return to Kanyo. 4 days later, Roboku finally regroups with the coalition army stationed before Kankoku Pass. Heh, I'm amazed a defeated commander can so shamelessly crawl back alive, is what Choen of Han said just then. Heh? Before I die, there remains one last obligation I must carry out, to decide where the raised blade of the coalition may fall, so as to bring this affair to a close. The entire reason I instigated this coalition in the first place was due to Kin taking the strategical territory of Sanyo. Hence, I say that at the very least, we must return Sanyo to Wei's fold. That is far too mild. By this point, something as meager as the Sanyo region can hardly hope to quell this coalition army's dissatisfaction. Our next target has already been decided. Right from the very start, there existed a traitor to this coalition. Could you be referring to all forces move out? This coalition army's battles aren't over just yet. Wow. Look at that. The coalition army completely withdraws from Kankoku Pass. I mean, they're going after Key, right? I'm assuming the country that took the money and like uh, got out of the war, basically, and probably coming after them. But I don't even know if that's a smart decision. I think like it's stupid to like say, okay, here's this coalition, here's what we're gonna do right now, and then after you've lost like this whole battle and used up all these resources, you're gonna go attack like another massive like country. That's stupid. That's stupid to me. Doesn't make a lot of sense. You know, it's like you gotta chill, man. Shunsei Kun, I believe his name is. Hakuro-sama. Finally, we have held Kankoku Pass. We did it, Choto. Nice. That's what you get. Is there something you're not satisfied with? Not really. Boss, the collusion army. Just that, as I thought, defending is pretty boring. And it's coalition army, Okiko. Boss, the collusion army. So you didn't find him appealing? Ordo, that is? I am relieved that Rokuomi did not die in vain. Moten-sama! What if he dies? What do we do? Don't say such unlucky things. Moten-sama, it's over. Hon-sama, we were unlucky. We didn't encounter a single officer worth slaying. The Shiji Zhao Shija chapter details some surprising information on the Coalition Army's movements after leaving Kankoku Pass. Despite having failed to conquer the state of Kin, the coalition did not disperse. Instead, it turned in the opposite direction and actually began to invade the state of Ki, located all the way to the east, directly opposite of Kin. Report, the cities of Hei and So have fallen. Ki King, King Oken. Was it Riboku? No, more likely Shunshin-kun. Considering this greed, so they've come to take from us the lands and wealth they originally expected to receive from Kin. It would appear our decision to withdraw from the coalition for Kin's sake has come to splendidly bite us in the rear. Of course, I shall be expecting full recompense for this too, Saitaku. Kosho, in the event the enemy advances further than Johan, you are to summon Generals Kanshu and Denkaku. It will be all-out war against the coalition army. Urgent report. What is it? It's Mobu. Kin General Mobu's army is attacking the coalition army's rear. What? What did you say? The Shiji Benji chapters include records of armies setting out from Kankoku Pass and strike the coalition army in the rear. Oh, as expected of Shohei-kun. What fast reactions. However, considering you haven't even healed from the last battle, I'm amazed you managed to catch up. What is he doing here? Is that guy some sort of monster? Mobu. Ultimately, the coalition army would only capture key cities as far as the city of Johan. And it was there that they finally disbanded. State of Kin, Kanyo. Royal Harem. Thank the heavens you're safe. Huh? Please, forgive me. As a king's consort in these turbulent times, I cannot shed tears, which is why when you first left, I held back my tears. But, apologies, Your Majesty. My tears won't stop. Ko, I have returned, just as promised. Chapter 355, y'all. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Roughly a month has passed since the coalition army disbanded in key lands. Sup? Yo. Oh, they're all meeting. Moten, Ohan, and Shin. You seem to be doing well, Moten. That's a relief. I've been hearing rumors saying you got so badly injured that you actually bought the farm. It's not something to laugh about. I was almost a goner. Seems like Ohan's doing well too, eh? You joined up with the Mobu army to chase after the coalition right after. Yeah, while you two were shamefully lounging around in your beds. Ha, don't lump me together with Moten here. After all, my injuries came from driving off Hoken of all people. Don't get so carried away when you didn't even finish him off, idiot. It was the perfect opportunity. If it were me, I would have driven a hole right through his heart and slain him then and there. What'd you say? You haven't even seen what Hoken's like. Like someone like you could kill him. If he can be driven off by the likes of you, then there's no doubt I can slay him. You messing with me, jerk? Now, peace. Anyway, as expected, it seems Shin is the winner this time. Your accomplishments this time around are probably head and shoulders above ours, right? Hopefully, you'll get a fittingly large reward in response. Yeah. All right, let's go, you two. Look at them, all in charge. Well then, we will hereby commence the reward ceremony. Heh. First of all, I would like to give my gratitude to everyone here for their incredible efforts in safeguarding our kingdom in this crisis, which threatened our very existence, especially the 7 generals, Mobu, Mogo, Choto, Kanki, Osen, To, and Dukyo, who served as our commanders on the field. Their accomplishments and contributions were the greatest of all. If we were missing even one of those 7 men, we would never have been able to stop the coalition army's invasion. That 2 of them have fallen in duty, Choto and Dukyo. As king, words cannot express how much regret I feel for Kin's loss of those fine men. To rank in order of merits of our 7 generals in this conflict would be an exceedingly difficult task. Hence, apart from 1 general, the other 6 shall all receive the same special grand reward for defending our lands. Special grand reward? Apart from 1 general? The reason we ventured to exclude one of these generals is because even amongst the 7 generals, there was one man whose achievements are strikingly remarkable. And to this man shall go the #1 award for this war. The #1? Well then, the first and greatest award. General Mobu, come forward. So it's Mobu, Dono. Mobu-sama. General Mobu was matched up against the coalition army's strongest force, the Chu army, and was able to personally slay their commander-in-chief, Kanmei. It was through his actions that the Battle of Kankaku Pass was decided in our favor. Furthermore, he would go on to pursue and cut wide swaths through the retreating coalition army without even pausing to heal his wounds. His efforts deserve nothing less than the greatest award of them all. Even as the Chief of Military Affairs, I give my thanks. General Mobu's nobility shall rise by 2 ranks. He is also granted the lands of Ryujin and Shujin, along with 3,000 units of gold and 10 units of treasures. Thank you for your service. The 6 generals shall each be promoted 2 ranks in nobility and given 3,000 gold, 10 treasures, and various lands as part of their special grand award. 3,000 gold, eh? That ain't bad. Furthermore, continuing on from the 7 generals, this ceremony has 3 special semi-awards to be given out as well. The first of which, despite being largely comprised of goes to the people of Sai. Despite being largely comprised of normal citizens, their lives in battle for the sake of kin. Despite being largely comprised of normal citizens, they offered up their lives in battle for the sake of kin. It was through their blood and sweat that the Raboku army was driven off. No doubt about that. All of Sai's citizens shall have their nobility ranks raised by 2 counts, and each person will receive their own share of a generous monetary reward. Thank you. Moving on, the second award belongs to the Mountain King Yotanwa and her people. So they're the mountain people who saved Sai. These men are of the same tribe as the horse and wine soldiers who similarly rescued Kin during a crisis in the era of Duke Boku. After 400 years in the passage of time, they have once again ridden to our aid. Due to the Mountain King Yotanwa being currently embroiled in a war, a representative has come in her stead. The state of Kin shall bestow upon Yotanwa the rank of Dai Jozu, along with 30 units of treasures, aka Da Shangzhao, 5th highest rank in the 20 rank system. Yeah. And finally, we come to the 3rd award, the final award for exceptional service in today's ceremony. The bearer of this award personally slew Zhao General Mangoku in the first clash within the coalition army. Following that, he accompanied Duke Hyo through the Southern Passage, pursuing and doing battle with the Reboku army, buying his precious time. During the Battle of Sai, he served as a Southern Wall commander by leading the front, and despite seeing the most brutal combat in the entire battle, he held it to the very end. And finally, he clashed with Hoken of Zhao's three great heavens in a duel. Using his own hands, he brilliantly demonstrated to the world Qin's martial prestige. What? He dueled Hoken? One man did all that? Slaying the infamous Mangaku was big too. Captain of the He Shin unit, Shin, come forward. Yo, Shin, my boy. Shin lad. Come to think of it, he was chosen last time too. Yeah, they're all looking. They're like, yeah. Yo, let's go. Shin looking better than ever. That appearance. Didn't that boy receive an award for the Battle of Sanyo too? Shin of the Hishin unit shall rise by 1 nobility rank. His current territory of residence Furi shall also be enlarged, as well as receive 500 units of gold and 5 units of treasure. Furthermore, he is to be promoted from his current military rank of 1,000-man commander to 3,000-man commander. Yeah! Yes! Yes! Let's go. That raggedy young man is promoted to 3,000-man commander? Yo, the mountain people were like, ah! I love it. Oh, dear. He caught up. Yo, hey, Hecky a little salty. Hecky a little salty, but it's okay. I like Hecky. Hecky cool to me. He's cool. He's cool. But you're a little salty. What's the matter? You're not making a ruckus like last time. Aren't you happy? I'm happy, all right. So happy I want to jump around in joy. But rather than shouting for joy, I'm more excited for what's slowly coming into view. 4,000, 5,000, just 3 more to go, and I'll be a general. That's right. You pick up the pace too, Say. I know. Yo, all right, next is the last chapter. Last chapter for part 23 of the Kingdom Read-A-Thon, y'all. 356 is entitled 3,000-Man Unit. Sound off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yo, he's having everybody count. That's so funny. We have to go through every single person. Bye, Hasan. Yep, he's happy, all right. Wake me up when it's over. Squad leader Shosa. 3,000. All right, 3,000-man Hishin unit. Move out. I actually really think that's really brilliant on Shin's part, because it makes everyone feel like they're legitimately part of the Hishin unit. Even it seems like a small thing and kind of like ridiculous, but it's actually really smart, I think. He did it just to count us? It hasn't even been half a month since his reward ceremony, and the newly reborn Hishin unit is once again setting off for the frontline region of Kaisho. That being said, it wasn't for the sake of making war. The ferocious invasion by the coalition army 2 months earlier had left all the lands on the frontline regions in complete tatters. Even now, the deep marks left by them still remained. After the refugees had returned back to their homes, they found their homes and villages burnt to a cinder. The defense lines had also collapsed, resulting in enemy soldiers venturing dangerously close to the villagers. It was then that numerous mid-scale units were sent out from central Qin so as to assist in rebuilding and protecting the people from enemy soldiers. Kaiso Hay Village. Thank you so much for traveling all the way out here, officer. I am called Manto, the mayor of this village. After returning from Kaiso City, where we were seeking shelter, our village was already like this. Our gods have been stolen and our fields ravaged. Enemy soldiers have been sighted nearby too. Just what in heaven's name are we meant to do now? Don't worry. We'll start driving the enemy soldiers off right away. Most of our men are working folk too, so you can leave the field and stuff to us as well. Yep. You didn't help out at all back in the village. We've even got a group of carpenters. We'll get them to build you guys some brand spanking new houses. But most of all, it's a relief so many of you made it out alive during that one-sided massacre. Let's take it nice and easy now, Mayor. Yes, sir. Oh, and I'm sort of like a commoner too, so no need to be polite with me. The Haitian unit split itself into two teams, Restoration and Security. Hey, Village, Restoration Team Leader. Bye, leave it to me. It's about time I showed my true strength. Get to work. The security team is made up of the Kakubi troops, as well as the 500 members of the newly joined Dukyo soldiers. That's Dukyo soldiers for you. They really give off some pressure. I'm glad you decided to join up with us, Gakudai. Where is my Lord Dukyo shield? Seeing how it's kind of dangerous to just leave it at home, I gave it to a trustworthy buddy to hold on to for now. It's together with General Oki's glaive. I see. Nearly all of Duke Kyo's soldiers have chosen to return back to the Duke's lands. Why is it that you decided to join the Hishin unit, Gakudai Dono? I don't know. The Duke Kyo soldiers actually disliked Shin. It's simply jealousy. Whenever the Duke spoke to you, he would seem strangely happy. Perhaps it's also because the Duke had no children of his own. It's just, it had been a long time since we last saw the Duke with that sort of face. Either way, as for why I chose to come here, there's not really a big reason or anything. I see. You guys ready? You drew up a plan? I've been checking around. I'm pretty sure the enemy's base is actually further out. The only reason they're coming to this area is to stir up trouble. First up for today, we should aim to capture that hill to the left. So long as we set ourselves up there, the enemy will stop coming. The only problem is that there does seem to be a fair number of enemies here. Brute force, hey? Yep. Look good. Let's do this. Shin and the others are back. You've been working properly, Bahe? Of course. You've got the fence set up too, I see. A liar. Yep. Oh, what's that really nice smell? Dinner's just about ready too. Gather up the villagers. Okay, everyone line up. No need to worry. We made plenty to go around. You kids make sure you eat up a lot too. It smells good, but what about the taste? Who made this? I took care of the seasoning, so it should be okay. Hey, you even did something like that? Besides, Ryu's cooking has always been good. Well, delicious. This is the first time I've had something so delicious. I see, that's good. That's what I figured. Seconds. So fast? Don't go eating too much. Well, did taking the hill go smoothly? Yeah, it was a piece of cake. Because the Dukyo soldiers are seriously strong. It was over in an instant. Saying stuff like they were going to avenge the Duke, even though we were up against Wei soldiers, not Zhao. It's because the battle plan was good. That's right. If possible, I'd like the men we left on the hill to enjoy this meal, too. It's fine. I sent them their share ages ago. That strategist girl for you. So capable. Say again? To the north of Kaiso, here lies Rindai, while Kakuen is south of us. What about them? Rindai has been assigned to the 3,000-man Gyoku Ho unit, while the Kakuen to the 2,000-man Gakukan unit. They're both on their way now. After Shin's reward, Ohan and Moten were both promoted to 3,000-man and 2,000-man commander respectively for their own accomplishments. Those guys are right next door to us again? It was probably done on purpose by HQ. How you three work extra hard if you're competing against one another. But we're still not going to lose to them. All right, from tomorrow on, you need to work at turbo speed. Shin, earlier you said to take it nice and easy. How awful. The mayor's crying. No, that's not what I meant. Like, do it fast, but still with good quality. After coming here, the first thing one finds surprising is the youth, isn't it? Lieutenant Tosui. No, not quite. This is pretty much what they're all like. Men who are rising to prominence and the soldiers who accompany them. That's certainly true. Well, the fact that the strategist is a little girl is a surprise, though. You never find that in the Dukyo army. Garo. And I heard she's damn good with a sword too. Really? A woman? Garo, sounds like your rumors got the facts slightly mixed up. It's Garo. Mixed up. It's true that the Haitian unit has a ridiculously strong female lieutenant, but that isn't 10. Then where is she right now? Who knows? She's on a journey somewhere. A journey? No need to worry. She'll definitely be back one of these days. And when that time comes, I bet your jaws will drop when you see her sword play. She'll probably be surprised too when she comes back, seeing as how we're 3,000 strong now. I want to see you soon, Kyokai-chan. Yo, so gross, Buckteeth. Baihei-san says that in his sleep sometimes too. Eh? No way. State of Zhao. Mount Ro. We finally meet. Ren of the Yu tribe. Yo. This person's got a look. All right, I gotta stop there. Yo. Hype, yo, hype. Just hype, hype, hype. Hype, hype, hype. That was awesome. Yeah, I mean, like, if I'm looking at like top 10 manga arcs of all time, yo, definitely. That was phenomenal. The hype levels. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I accept Mobu as the one true GOAT. But Mobu is like, so many people have gained my respect from out of this arc. People that I was like, you cool, but Mobu, one of those people like, shut up. Say, I was like, no, shut up. Like, yo. Yeah, the big questions, man, the big questions. The Coalition arc out of 10? Oh, man. For me, I mean, it's weird because I wish that it was longer. You know, it's odd saying that because there's so many chapters in the Coalition arc, but I feel like I wish it would have been longer. Like maybe like 10 more chapters. That's how I feel about it. But if I had to, like, I mean, this chapter, like this arc is a 10 out of 10. Definitely. I mean, I think, you know, there are people that might be like, oh, was it 9.5? Was it perfect? But it was a 10 out of 10. They're like, I mean, like, yeah. Yeah, 10 out of 10. It was so good. It was so good. It's build up. You know what I mean? The ways in which the battles were happening in different places, and that you never knew how the large scale battle would turn out. You know what I mean? And the ways in which, like, the wars weren't about, oh, look at all these people, like these soldiers I have. It's like, how do you use the soldiers? Where are you? What's the terrain like? What's going on in terms of the setup for the entire army, to the entirety of the army as a whole? Like this arc did an amazing job with that. And just so many characters, you know, so many characters that were great, that were fodder, that were somewhere in the middle. It just really, really well done. Really well done. So now I get to look forward to Kyokai. You know, like there were like a couple of things. I feel like there were like some little things, you know, like some things like in terms of like the number of days that the people could fight. Like that to me was kind of like, that was like a stretch. To me, that was a little bit of a stretch. I think they could have made that a bit shorter. If it was like 4 days, you know what I mean? Or 5 days, I think that would have been a bit better than like 7 days. Like that's like a bit too, like that was a bit too much. 7 days, 8 days, like that's too much. But I think 5 days, I think I would have been more accepting of that. you know. But even then, it's still like, I don't know, like it's a little bit of a stretch. So that's kind of how I feel about that. But like, I think Shin versus Hoken was handled so well, right? Because it's not just that, oh, Shin is going against Hoken, Hoken's at his full strength, da 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 da. It's like Shin understands what Hoken's conditioning, right? And that's like, again, something that Hunter x Hunter does really well, where Biscuit, my fiance, is being funny. I love her. But like what Hunter x Hunter does, right, where Bisky is explaining to Killua like the condition of fighters and how like there are different levels, and like where like a level A fighter can be like where like a level D fighter could lose to like a A, B, or C fighter depending on certain things, you know. And yeah, I just feel like certain things just work, you know. Like Shin understood the conditioning of like where Hoken's condition was and fought accordingly after a particular point, and then just proceeded to just go in, you know, because he would have lost that battle. If that battle had gone on, he would have died. We understand that. We understand that Shin would have, like, if the battle had gone on longer than it did, Shin would have been dead. But I mean, I love that like it showed like there's a difference in terms of like the amount of sort of power and strength, right? And strength that can come from fighting for particular things. Those things, they're different. They evoke different emotions, different types of strength. You know, and Hoken like doesn't realize that yet. In a lot of ways, Hoken is very much so kind of like you know, it's kind of like the difference between like Hoken's very much like Jiren in essence, right? Like if I'm looking at Dragon Ball Super, and I know, trust me, like I understand. Dragon Ball Super in general, like is a trash. It's trash in terms of its like organization and writing, stuff like that, right? Like it's trash. But I think that like the character makes sense because, you know, Jiren's also a character that's like, you know, solitude is the best way to achieve like absolute strength or whatever, right? In that sense, like fighting people and doing all those things. But I don't think that Goku is like Shin in that way. Like Shin's like what it means to be a great general of the heavens is very different from like Goku's conception of like battling, like doing battle and stuff like that. Because Goku's also like just as selfish, and Shin isn't in that way. It's different. It's very different. So for me, like if I compared Shin to Goku, that to me would be a disservice to Shin's character. That's how I feel about it, right? But if Hoken had something more to fight with, like if he was still like, I want to be the strongest, but he had more of a connection to particular things, he'd be a lot stronger. I'd like he'd probably be the strongest. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say like I get like a 9 out of 9, like a 9.9 out of 10. I totally get that because I feel like, you know, there were a couple of things that did sort of like bug me, like the whole thing with size citizens and that upstart upstart militia just kind of, you know, lasting that long. That was kind of like, I don't know. I'm not really like, I get it, but I'm not really feeling that. I think it's just too long, you know? But I think most other things in terms of the arc were great. I do think that the end, that could have been handled a bit differently. I don't think it was necessary for Shinkun to go after Ki at the end. I was like, what are you doing? You know, it just seemed kind of odd. I could understand if they had like a sort of mini arc to deal with that. I thought that would be interesting. But I think, but what I did like was that they did handle it by saying like, hey, like if you want to go over there, you still have these people over there that will attack you because like Ki and Kin like helped each other. So I just feel like, you know, like I understand some things could be handled a bit better, and some things weren't particularly necessary. But I think the coalition arc as a whole is phenomenal. It handles war so well. And I think what I love about it most is that it doesn't sugarcoat the decisions that are made by individuals, and Raboku's just utterly defeated, right? It's like there's a point where Raboku looks like he's never going to be defeated, and then right, and then here he's utterly defeated. It's like right with a coalition army, no less, right? So that's what I love about it. It's like war is very intricate. It's not just like, oh, if I have this massive army, I'll win. You know, it's like, how do you use that army? What are you doing? What are your strategies? You know, that really, really matters. I really love that. Explanation of why Shunshin-kun went after Ki. No, I didn't read it. Is it like a little bit further up? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Ki is crucial in like maintaining the balance, which holds back too. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. But I guess the thing for me is like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. Right, because like, right, yeah, because like, I agree, because like, it's not that like, oh, he's just going after revenge. It's like they need to make sure that Ki does not have more land than it should, in a sense. You know what I mean? Because then it'd be like a pincer attack. Like if Ki and Kin wanted to just like do a pincer attack against somebody, they could. You know, if Kin pays Ki enough money. Sorry, one of my cats is being ridiculous. Sorry about that. If you hear meowing, it's just one of my cats being ridiculous. But that makes sense. Yeah, I read it. It makes sense. I agree. I agree. Hold on. Give me a sec. Give me a sec, guys. Just gonna mute my mic really quickly. All right. But yeah. Right, again, right? Like he was just trying to get as much out of it for true as possible, which makes sense. I like forgot about the fact that like they were trying to get some more land, which makes sense. I mean, because land is like huge. Land is probably in terms of kingdom, the most important thing when it comes to like military strategy and stuff. Like land is massive. Like I don't know if there's anything more important than that. Like thinking about land in terms of like how like strategies are conceived and stuff. Yeah. You know, and they didn't expect Kin to do that. Yeah, but I was like, dude, like, you gotta make sure you cover your bases, and that's the thing, right? And I think that's why it's very smart for the manga to say that it was Shunshin-kun that made that decision and not Raboku, because I think that if Raboku had made that decision, he would have prepared. He would have prepared for that, right? He would have prepared for an attack coming from behind, but Shunshin-kun did not. So it's really smart, right? And even the way that Raboku makes a decision to have everyone retreat, Raboku is always thinking about making sure that, hey, even if we're going this way, we got to protect our backs. We got to make sure that people don't surprise us. So I think that's really great because it shows the difference between Shunshin-kun, who kind of has to worry about different things because he's the prime minister, right? And Raboku, who is very much so focused on tactics and war and those particular things. I think it's just like that's like great writing. Right? The decisions are very much so consistent. And it's not like, oh, Raboku makes his decision and then he gets, beaten again. But it's like, no, like Raboku wouldn't make a decision like that. Right? I really, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Right? It's just like Raboku's on point. Right? I mean, he was utterly defeated here. Right? But that was because like there were just things that he could not conceive of that just happened thing after thing, right? And it was just great. Yeah, right. And Shunshin-kun knew Raboku would think like that way, but he was like, nah. I'm gonna go do this, right? And he couldn't do anything about it because like Raboku doesn't have that level of like power in a certain way. Like he's not the prime minister. He's not a political leader in that sense, right? So right, he ain't the commander in chief. So it's like, dude, like that's what happens when you give your that's what happens when you give your power to certain people. You know, so great writing, great writing. This was a phenomenal arc, phenomenal arc. All right, I can't say any more about that. Like I can't wait to do the next Read-A-Thon. That's gonna be hype. Kyokai hype though. Part 24 of the Kingdom Read-A-Thon, y'all. And again, later on, we're gonna have that Hunter x Hunter discussion, y'all. All right, Hunter x Hunter discussion. Okay, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. We're gonna be discussing the manga and the anime. But I mean, you should make sure you're caught up. You should make sure you're caught up. So when you do come into that discussion, like you're all good. And that's gonna be at 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight. All right, 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight. So I have the rest of the day to just kind of chill my fiance, do certain things, and yeah. All right, but this was part 23, y'all. Part 23 of the Kingdom Read-A-Thon, y'all. Part 23 of the Kingdom Read-A-Thon, y'all. Shouts out to all y'all that came out. All y'all came out and just awesome. Yo, facts, man. When I catch up, we're definitely having Kingdom discussion streams. Like, oh, we're definitely having Kingdom discussion streams because each chapter like has so much packed within it, tactics and political movements and stuff like that, that it's really easy to talk about one chapter. So I'm the Black Manga Critic, y'all. Shouts out to y'all for all y'all for coming out. If you're watching this and you didn't join the live stream, just enjoy the greatness that is this Kingdom Read-A-Thon, y'all. Part 23 of the Kingdom Read-A-Thon, y'all. All right, the greatness that is the end of this coalition arc. All right, as you can see, I loved it. I loved it. All right, so next weekend I'll be doing part 24 of the Kingdom Read-A-Thon. We're gonna start at chapter 357. Okay, to whatever. So that's also gonna be like I'm gonna read up to. It's probably gonna be on a Sunday because I believe Saturday I'm gonna have like this writing like sort of event at our place. So it's gonna be busy, but I'm looking forward to part 24. It's gonna be dope. I'm just gonna keep catching up, y'all. I'm gonna get to 400. Sooner or later, I'm gonna catch up. Sooner or later, I'm gonna catch up. Okay. So I'm the Black Manga Critic, and I'm out.